The earth-shattering might of the Transcendrakes is here. Alright, to the 30% of you that have not smashed the ever-living crap out of that subscribe button, smash it so we can climb up the 100,000 ladder here. So we got our first look at the new Duelist pack here, and I'm not gonna lie, this guy looks really, really cool. I'm super excited for this. We have what appears to be the ritual theme. It's probably going to be cooking. And then we have our Transcendrake touching down. By the way, this is very early news. Like, I didn't think we would get Duelist pack theme news this early. So the pack art, the underlining gimmick of the Transcendrake theme is that they're leaning on the fact they can be used in dragon or dinosaur, sea serpent, or worm, which is why Giganto Meteorus, their core monster. Okay, so this is kind of interesting. Okay, so this is Giganto Meteorus. So yes, we are going to be relying on like one monster to kind of drive the theme, but don't get your hopes up. Everything is basically generic, which is good. Alright, so this is going to be a level 6 dragon tuner monster with 2000 attack, 200 defense. You can only use the first second effects this card's name once per turn. So if a card or cards is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon this card from your hand. So basically, if you Draconic Diagram pops some sort of interaction along those lines, you'll be fine. During your main phase, you can activate this effect. You cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of the turn except for dinosaur, dragon, sea serpent, or worm monsters. And then you can destroy one monster you control or in your hand, and then special summon a normal dinosaur monster from your hand or deck. Now that's a lot to unpack here, first of all. So, getting your... I guess, like, as long as you can meet the requirements to beam this guy out, you can continuously pop the little babies and Cerasauruses and stuff to continue to extend. Like, you have some pretty good value here, at least in the sense of this. Now, Draconic Diagram, Ultimate Conductor are going to be some very key cards that I feel like are going to be key aspects in trying to toggle, you know, this card out to the field so you can actually do its thing. And the fact it's the level 6 is basically because they wanted to be able to blend in with all of the other essential power cards that you're getting here. And next up is Transcendrake Meteorus. So do keep in mind, as we just said, that the upper monster you just saw is going to be like the acting base core for these. It's an interesting gimmick, but this thing is entirely generic, which I really like this. This thing cannot be normal summoned or set. It must be special summoned by a card effect. And you can only use the first, second, and third card effects this card's name once per turn. So during your opponent's turn, quick effect, you can destroy 2 other dinosaur monsters you control and or in the hand, and if you do, special summon this card. Now, I guess we should give the other effect here. If this card is special summoned, you can send 1 dinosaur from your deck to the graveyard. My biggest thing with this is, why did we need to have a quick effect pop 2 to special summon this during the opponent's turn? It feels very over-glorified at this point, and I can't really think of a major point to really do that. And then, if this card is destroyed, you can shuffle 1 normal monster from your graveyard into the deck, and then you can special summon this card. I wish that this was a little bit more generic at the end of the day, but if you have a normal monster down, and you pop this with, say, like a Draconic Diagram, you can beam itself back out. But your best value off of this card is going to be just that during your opponent's turn, pop 2 to special summon it for a milling aspect to protect itself. Did you expect anything better? I mean, it's new dinosaur support. Should be good, right? Well, unfortunately not. That's a big old disappointment here. Next up is the Transcendrake Giganto Lauser. This thing is huge, by the way. Like, look at this guy. Like, holy moly. He is a 3,000, 2,000 Earth monster. What a beast. So it's going to be a dinosaur monster plus a normal monster. Now, I'll be honest with you, those are some pretty cool summoning conditions. If we could get like a Shadow fusion effect to drop a dinosaur and a normal monster from the deck, we can get somewhere here. We could turn this deck, because being able to drop like an overtext plus a normal and then search for the pill and have the 3800, chef's kiss. That would be amazing. Those would be some of the craziest applications ever. If this card is special summon, you can only use the first, second effects of this card's name once per turn. So if this card is special summons, you can target one dinosaur monster in your graveyard, add to your hand. If this card was special summoned from the graveyard, destroy one card you control, or if you're in your hand and one card your opponent controls. That's actually pretty good. So yes, this will have the standard revive effect. If this card is destroyed, you shuffle one normal monster from your graveyard into the deck, and then you can special summon this card. Once again, I'm gonna ask you, if I have to deal with a 3800 attack point monster that just comes back after I crater it into the ground, that copy, or that's going to be pretty good. And this is also based on Mega Lauser, by the way. That old vanilla monster. I can't tell you the last time that I'd really had said that. But yeah, this is Mega Lauser's upgrade. And then down here we have an upgrade for Frostasaurus. So yes, we are getting a huge synchro upgrade here for Frostasaurus. I'm actually glad the Frostasaurus found a way to actually upgrade itself. So this is going to be a tuner plus a non-tuner to make it on a 3600, 2700 that can't be destroyed by battle. Well, first of all, how's a 3600 attack point monster, how's this thing going to be destroyed in battle by modern era Yu-Gi-Oh? Like, let's just think about that for a second. Who in the world is putting enough firepower on the field to be able to out this? I'm once again asking you that, all right? Like, it makes no sense. Like, am I going to deadlock my Mega Lauser, like, big fusion with a Frostasaurus Synchro, and that's just, like, the epic battle we're going to have? Your opponent cannot target dinosaur monsters, special summon from the graveyard with card effects, and they cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Holy crap. So as long as I can get my friend revived from the graveyard up there, this card is destroyed, you can shuffle a normal monster from the graveyard into the deck and special summon this card. Man, I respect the fact that they wanted to give some normal monster level synergy to this archetype, but like, I feel like they could have done a lot better. Alright, next up is this is actually kind of a cool one. So this is based on the Lance Phronicus. This is going to be 3,300 on a rank 6. Let me guess, completely generic at 2 level 6s. You can only use the first and third effects of this card name once per turn. So, you detach one material from this card, target one of your banished dinosaur monsters, and special summon it. So I can, whatever I banish off of my double evolution pill or anything else, we can go ahead and revive it. If this card has no materials, battles another monster, any battle damage inflicted to your opponent is doubled. Okay, sure. So basically, if this card is destroyed, you can shuffle one normal monster from graveyard in the deck, and then you can special summon this card. So they want you to be able, they want you to get your best maximized value off of at least this particular one via the revival clause from the graveyard. So I guess that is value, but like, all of these extra egg monsters really do leave something to be desired, except for the fusion having the most potential, I feel like, here. We have one more card here, and this is called Ground Xeno. And basically Ground Zero, effectively. And this is another normal spell. You love the fact when Konami makes these normal spells. So you can only use the first and second effects of this card's name once per turn. So we can add a Dinosaur Tuner, or a Dinosaur normal monster from our deck to our hand, and then destroy one card in your hand. That's a free dinosaur pop of a baby, a pterodon, whatever that you could want with this card, which is pretty good, actually. And then you can banish this card from your graveyard to fusion summon one dinosaur fusion monster from your extra deck, using monsters from your hand or field as material. So this is what they're attempting to use as the field, or the basically fusion summon card for this, which is not horrible in my personal opinion. Do keep in mind that these are all numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we are missing number 7, which is probably going to be another spell. Which kind of leaves... Well, actually, it's interesting because you have number 9 and 10 are missing as well. There could be other stuff in this archetype that we don't know about yet, but in the reprint slots here, there might be something good, but like the fact we're still missing one more card opens up some pretty cool doors here to really what's to come. So fair little heads up here. I'm definitely excited for what craziness we're going to get for this. So what do you guys think? Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. And I'll see your beautiful faces back here later in the day, guys. Peace out. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.